This has been Vivante from vivante.us, and today I'm going to show you how to download and install WordPress on your local computer using WAMP server. So first we're going to go to the WordPress site, just wordpress.org, and we're going to download the latest version of WordPress, which right now is 4.0. Just click on 4.0 and then download 4.0. And we're going to download that to CWAMP www. That's a default location of WAMP server on a PC, and unzip it. And once we do that, we're going to have CWAMP www WordPress, and we can see all the files for WordPress. And then we're going to go and open up WAMP server and just go to localhost, and it's going to show us our installation directories, and I'm just going to click on WordPress there. And once I do that, we get to the opening configuration screen of WordPress. It asks us what language we want the installation to be in. So I'm going to stick with English and go to continue. And now it's going to ask us for some additional information. We need the database name, database username, password, the host, and the table prefix. So for this, we're going to need to go back to WAMP server and open up phpMyAdmin. And just go into phpMyAdmin, and I'll just wait a second for that to load. This is part of the WAMP server installation, and I'm going to create a new database called WordPress. You can really call it whatever you want. And I'm just going to click on create, and it says it created the database successfully. I'm going to go back to the WordPress installation and just click on let's go. And so the database name is going to be WordPress. The username for WAMP server is going to be root, and there's no password necessary for WAMP server. If we were to move the site up to the internet, of course we'll have to change that. And then for database host, localhost is okay, and WP underscore will be okay for the table prefix. So then I'm just going to click submit, and it actually contacts the database. It says, all right, Sparky, let's run the install. So I'll just click run the install. And when I get to the site title, I'm just going to give it a title of vivante.us, and I'm going to make the username admin, and I'll make the password something that I can remember. Just see. Okay, and let me just try that again. Then I'm going to make the email my personal email. You can contact me with WordPress questions. And I'm going to allow search engines to index the site, and I'll click Install WordPress. And it just takes a minute. It's actually populating the database right now. It's still sort of chugging along here. Just give it one more minute. And I like to, while that's loading, I like to do all of my development locally on my local computer on WAMP server. And then when I'm pretty much have the site, 80–85% complete, then I actually move it up to the internet and show the client the site. So I get the success there. It did install correctly. If I go back to phpMyAdmin and just do a refresh on this database, you'll see the WordPress database there with the 11 tables. So it already pre-populated all of this in the database, which is great. So I'll go back to WordPress, and I'll just click on Login. And I'm going to log in, see if I can remember the credentials, admin and my password. And that should log me right into WordPress. So that's the, and we can see we're right at the dashboard here, and we can just go to the site there if we'd like to. So that's the easy way to install WordPress right on your local computer. You can go to my live site, which I'll just point out here, which is vivante.us, for additional tutorials on WordPress, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And you can go to my WordPress help page where I list all of my tutorials, and also check out my WordPress blog as well as my search engine optimization blog. We always want to think about search engine optimization in our sites. So for vivante.us, this is Ben Vivante. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.